Hi everyone! So after the release of my video in reference to the anime One Piece, I decided to make like a behind the scene video along with a small tutorial to answer some questions that were asked by a few people and to explain the decision we made to shoot this video. First, let's start with this reference video. A few people pointed out that I blew up my arm the wrong way, and we'll see that they are actually right. But we'll also see why I did it that way. Here we can see in the anime that Luffy is blowing in his right arm, and that same arm starts to inflate first. Then he transfers his breath to his body to finish in his left arm. Whereas I blew up in my left arm, which pumped up my right arm straight away. The reason why I did it that way was simply because it was easier for me to work on this in After Effects. If I work on pumping up my left arm, I would have to pay attention to the proportion and to the link with the mouth, the leg, and around that area of the body. On the other hand, if I make that posture, the other arm is separated from the rest of the body and I can work on the right arm only. Besides, if I wanted to do exactly like in the anime, I would have to work on the transfer to inflate the body, and I don't know how I can do that, especially with the zero budget we have. So that's why I decided to shoot and to do the effect that way, even though it was not really faithful to the anime. It's just that it was easier for me. Now let's talk about VFX, and I can already say that we have used the green screen. But first we need to shoot the wide shot. Here you can see I'm working with my crutches. Yeah, as I said in the main video description, I had a serious injury on my leg. It was an Achilles tendon rupture, and I was stuck at home. I got bored, and as I still wanted to make videos, I came up with this idea of making a Gear 3rd video. Here we can see I'm doing the moves without the green screen. At the end, I move away, but keep shooting in order to get a clean plate. Then in close-up, I just put the green screen behind my right arm. Then in After Effects, I started with the wide shot. I selected the part that I prefer, and I also selected the clean plate and put it below. Now for the green screen shot. I first tried with keylight and we'll see it didn't really work. So I moved to another solution. So keylight. Keylight is the first thing that comes into your mind when you deal with green screen. You apply it to the footage, select the green screen, put it on screen matte, play with the clip black and clip white to get only black and white in the area of my arm. The other part we don't care. Then I duplicated the footage, remove visibility on the one above and remove the keylight effect on the one below. Put the track matte to... I always forget which one it is. Here you go. Then I apply a mask around. Now back to the wide shot, bring the comp with the arm. Okay, now you can see that the edges are not very clean. You got a few tools to help, like this one. I think it's called suppress. That's it. Spill suppressor, but in this case it doesn't really help. I think that one of the reasons why the edges are so dirty was because the green screen was not very well lit. Or maybe there is something like motion blur as well when I move my arm. I don't know. Anyway, I tried to play with the clip black, clip white again, but doesn't really help. I also tried to use the matte choker, and I tried various stuff, but didn't really get anything that I like. So that's the reason why I decided to go for another solution, which is the roto. So roto, for those who don't know, roto is very, very annoying. And I was stupid enough to do everything manually. I realized later that I could have used the roto brush, but I completely forgot that I got this tool especially for this shot with the green screen, as the auto brush can easily recognize my arm from the background. I have just given a try and it does actually work. There is still need of correction sometimes, but overall it does a pretty good job in isolating my arm. And the good point with the auto brush is the refine edge tool. But at the time I completely forgot about that tool and I did everything manually. And it was a real pain. Back with the wide shot, I moved the shot with the big arm onto the comp. Move the anchor point to the shoulder to make the arm grow from the shoulder. Move the close-up shot to match the position of the shoulder. Move it back or forward in time to coordinate both shots. Once I was happy, I cut on the move. This is also a reason why I decided to use that posture and to throw my arm that way. It was in order to go from the normal arm to the big arm with a cut on the action. Here you go. Now just need to remove the small arm with a clean plate and then adjust the t-shirt and the shoulder with some mask, and that's it. Now as a bonus, I'm gonna show you another shot very quick. I told you previously that I was crazy enough to do a manual auto. Well, actually did some auto for this shot as well. And not only had I done the auto for my arm, but also for the hat and for the t-shirt. And there were a lot of frames. At the end, you won't believe me, but after all those manual auto, I managed to get a tendonitis on my wrist. I've made this like in July, and now we are in November, and I can still feel something on my wrist. But I guess it was worth it, because we managed to get quite a lot of views. We got now 300k, and I still can't believe it. I would like to thank you all the people who gave the support by viewing, sharing, giving it a like. So thank you all, thank you, and we feel very blessed, and we are now motivated to make other videos. Next time, I promise, we try to make better cosplay as well. Actually, at the beginning, I just wanted to show off the arm growing effect, but then I decided I'll put it in a context with a small story, and so we decided to play the part when Luffy fights against Luchi. But still, just in the idea to show off the effects. We didn't really think too much about costume, but next time we'll pay more attention to that. So tell me in the comment section if you got any question, if I made some mistake, or if you don't understand my French accent, and maybe you prefer that I speak in French instead. I don't know. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and see you soon. Bye.